it's a full-spec smartphone, but in a more compact overall form factor. It's very much design-led. It's got metallic buttons, ringer switch, power, 5 megapixel on the back, with speakerphone and a magnetic charging connector. But it slides up to have a small but perfectly formed full QWERTY keyboard. But the real power of this device, aside from the Qualcomm 7230 processor, 800 megahertz, 16 or 8 gigabytes of memory and 512 of RAM, is really the WebOS, and it runs beautifully on a small screen here. I can run multiple applications all at the same time, and I can also, in the latest WebOS software, I can stack these cards, as we call them, into groups of activities. Another great feature of WebOS is the ability to run, for example, a draft email or multiple draft emails and work on them in separate cards, separate from the main email application. And when I've finished with applications, I just swipe them off the screen. You can see how fast this device is. It really is a full power device. We have a great feature called HP Synergy. This has been updated here to allow you to manage all of your Synergy accounts in one logical place, and even within those associations that you make with the cloud services, I can control individual aspects of what's synchronized and what isn't. I can add new accounts, LinkedIn, various photo and video services, and really importantly, this Synergy service is now extensible for third parties to plug into as well, so users can go and discover more, and there's really no limit to the number of things that you can synchronize in the background and keep up to date. And how does that present itself? Well, here in contacts, you can see what I have is a nice list of all my contacts, but it's actually built off of all those different sources of information into one nice list. And here, so for Betty, the number 3 there shows that the information is actually coming in from 3 different locations. Maybe the photo itself's coming from Facebook, which is in my Outlook, and also in my Google contacts. And as that was updated in the cloud, then that would be reflected here on the device as well. And it doesn't come through a middleware, it's all done directly with that service, or with each of those services independently. And the data's not merged, it's kept separate in the individual silos. We also do offer Synergy within the contacts application. You can see how a different colour would represent a different calendar. I have a shared Google Calendar with my wife. She updates it on her device, I update it on mine. We're always up to date with what's happening. And similarly in messaging as well, I can you can see how we arrange in conversational view, so it's aimed at the person rather than the technology. And within there I see a conversational view of all my texts, my picture messages, but also all my instant messaging as well. That can be Gtalk, AOL Instant Messaging, and also Facebook Chat. So they're all accessible from within the messaging application. And finally, we've got a feature called Just Type, whereby from here in the home screen I can literally start typing on the keyboard, and the system adapts to the things I might want to do with that. So this could be I want to dial the number, I could be searching for an application on the device, I can do a Google search. It's all configurable by the user. I can search the databases of individual apps on the device as well. I can search the app catalogue where I'm looking for a specific application. And I can also start quick actions, so I can literally start a new task or email or message, and third parties can also plug into this. So perhaps I just want to literally type a sentence and update my Facebook status with that straight off. I can do it all from within Just Type. I don't need to go and search through the menu, find the app, open it up. You know, all those steps are really minimized. Offers a great way of start with a thought and then just let the system allow me to complete it. This device is compatible with our touchstone charging dock, which is wireless charging. You just pop it down on the touchstone and it charges. We've got a great new mode that adds a whole new usability to the device when it's in that when it's sitting on the dock, and I can simulate that here. If it's by my bed, it could well be a clock with a nice nighttime light mode if I want to see what time it is. If it's in my it might be in my living room. It can be a photo frame. Great, or maybe it's okay on a 2.6-inch screen, but you can imagine how great that is on the touchpad. It's a full photo frame experience. If it's sat by my desktop during the day, maybe I want it to be my agenda. And this is also extensible for third parties to take advantage of. So here you see turn Wi-Fi on, and hopefully this will update. But it could also equally update my Facebook status, and each time there's a status update from one of my friends, I can swing in across the screen, and I can, if I chose to, I could sit and watch Facebook update. We think this is a really powerful feature. There's lots of third parties could do some wonderful things there. You know, we'll see what comes out on the back of that. So overall, an extremely powerful, very compact sort of form factor device. We think this offers users choice within the market. You know, in the area of smartphone, there isn't really a lot of choice when if you want a compact device really that can just very easily fit in your pocket. It's no bigger than a credit card, no thicker than a deck of cards, and yet offers all of the power of the bigger screen devices. So that's the HP Veer. I'll show you the Pre 3. So